You are sitting in more traffic as you head to and from work, and it all stems from growth in the Triangle. A regional study found the average driver was delayed 5 minutes a day due to congestion in 2016. That delay will jump to 26 minutes every day by 2050 if the region keeps growing at this rate. WRO's Matt Tallhelm is live in Cary, where hundreds of business leaders are pushing for improvements to make your commute better. Matt, we can all use that.
Yeah, we could, and I'm going to show you why here in just a second, because those business leaders want more options so their workers don't waste more time sitting in this. Look at all that traffic, all those brake lights heading toward Raleigh. Now, this is shaping up to be a big year for some projects that could get people out of their cars and sitting in this traffic. Construction starting soon on the first bus rapid transit line in Raleigh, and a decision is expected on the fate of commuter rail. Bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's enough to slam the brakes on growth in the Triangle.
So there's no line forming for folks that want to sit in traffic.
Brian Reed is regional president of Town Bank, which employs 125 people here. He says the relatively quick commute right now is a bonus for businesses to recruit people to work.
You look at folks out in LA, a wonderful community, but when they've got to spend 2 hours in their car traveling, they eventually say there's got to be a better way. We don't want to end up like that.
That's why Reed and more than 300 business leaders and elected officials came together in this conference center in Cary for the Regional Transportation Alliance annual meeting.
The reason we're doing it is for quality of life.
A regional report estimates the Triangle will add more than 1.1 million people and 840,000 jobs by the year 2050. The RTA represents the interests of those businesses when it comes to transportation and transit issues. This year, the group's priorities include an expansion at RDU International Airport and speeding up a project to turn Capitol Boulevard into a freeway between 440 and 540.
Well, transportation projects, we all know, take a long time. That's just the reality of it. If we work together, we can make them go faster. We can make them go better.
The RTA is also urging communities to support a new plan for commuter rail connecting Durham, RTP, Raleigh, and possibly to Johnston County. The $3.2 billion price tag could be a deal breaker for elected leaders.
We're also having to consider whether or not we delay building the commuter rail or whether we build it in segments. And so all of that is on the table, if you will, right now.
Reed says it's about creating options for people to get around instead of getting stuck in gridlock.
Because we've got a great community, and the only way it stays great is by us keeping it moving. Yeah, and you can see not a lot of movement out here with all these brake lights in the evening commute. The RTA is also working to build support for some of these priorities for transportation and transit projects all across the region. One of the other big priority projects they're working on is trying to get the cities and counties to continue fare-free bus rides. That's something that became popular and came up during the pandemic.
Everybody likes free. Matt Tallhelm live in Cary. Thank you, Matt.